Hello again. Now the main stories in London. A mother from Dagenham is urging schools to install bleed kits after her son was stabbed to death. Ricky Hayden was killed with a machete in 2016 outside his home in Romford. Since then, his mother, Susan Hedges, has been campaigning for bleed kits to be installed in venues across the country. 3 of the kits she donated have saved 3 lives.
The community gave me so much support when I lost Rick. It's now my turn to give that back to the community. And to do this, it gives me a purpose now. My son hasn't died in vain. You know, his faces are on a lot of these bleed kits. As a parent, I don't want anyone to go through this because it's never ending. It doesn't stop.
The ITV presenter Davina has thanked the Royal Marsden Hospital after revealing she was diagnosed with breast cancer 6 weeks ago.
I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody at the Royal Marsden, all the nurses, doctors that have helped me. Thank you for your support.
The Wimbledon-born star is now urging people to get checked as she shared on social media that she recently had surgery and she'll now need radiotherapy. This comes just a year after the 58-year-old was treated for a benign brain tumour. People in Walthamstow are to face bin strikes in the run-up to Christmas. It comes after a months-long battle over pay between the bin collectors and their employer, FCC Environment. 97% of the union members voted to strike. The walkout will take place in December. The exact dates have not yet been decided. London's iconic Highgate Cemetery is to get an £18 million revamp. The site, which is the burial place of Karl Marx and George Michael, will be getting a new cafe and education centre, as well as restoration works to the graves and the removal of dangerous trees under the plans approved by Camden Council. And part of the Thames towpath has been reopened over a year after it had been washed into the river by torrential rain. The section between Richmond Lock and Kew Gardens has undergone huge repair works, but today councillors and residents alike celebrated the return of the popular walking route.
The Metropolitan Police Sergeant who said a detainee deserves to be beaten up has become the 6th officer based at Charing Cross Police Station to be sacked after a BBC investigation. Lawrence Hume was dismissed at a misconduct hearing which heard he also used a derogatory term to describe the detainee. It comes after an undercover reporter found serving officers calling for immigrants to be shot and revelling in the use of force. Residents in North London are calling for a new uneven pavement to be removed immediately, with some describing it like a ski slope. Campaigners in West London say they've been asking the council to fix it for the last year. Sarah Morris reports.
People living nearby call it the local ski jump. Here's how this stretch of pavement on West End Lane in West Hampstead looks now, and here's how the same stretch used to look.
So we've got a really steep slope that goes down to the shops that were opened as part of the new development. And
local campaigners say the new pavement is dangerous, and a year down the line, they're still waiting for it to be made safe.
We had no idea what was being built until they took the hoarding down. And then we saw this incredible slope, this very dangerous trip hazard here, and it replaced what was a very wide, very level pavement. I don't think there's another pavement like this in the whole of London, quite frankly. It's really quite astonishing that they thought that this was acceptable.
So what have they done? They've made a ski jump that is very, very dangerous for older people. They've also reduced the pavement to a very, very small pavement. Prior to the work, it was a very wide pavement and was safe and people could go by.
People we've spoken to say they want the whole thing gone and a return to a safe, flat pavement.
Camden Council told us the developers did this without permission. They've also said they're moving forward with plans to improve the footway. They've apologised to residents for any inconvenience caused.
my ideal outcome would be that all of those that have an interest in this slope get together and work out a plan to get it fixed quickly. So the slope needs to be less steep and the cliff edge further down needs to be removed.
Sarah Morris, BBC London.